Hey friends, I'm Henry with BrainStormAcres, and I'm going to be under the truck again. The electric motor that runs the hydraulic pump seems to have a problem, like it doesn't turn on. The solenoid works, or appears to work. I got a new motor yesterday from a UPS shipment, and now I'm going to see if I can pull the old one out, make sure there actually is a problem, replace the motor, put it back together, and be done with it. I hope for the last time, at least for the next 4 or 5 years. So, under the truck. First I'm going to cut this zip tie off so there's enough length of the wires to move the electric motor out from underneath the truck. Now I've already disconnected the power to the wire that runs back to this motor. And that's because I need to disconnect the wire here that runs the power to the motor so I can pull the whole thing out. And besides, I have to lay down on my back and disconnect. First I'm going to loosen this one bolt, because if I lose the socket back behind this motor, because it's kind of a tight fit, I don't want to have to be messing around with getting inside this tube that obscures the bolt. It's tight enough that I have to take the bolt out completely using the socket. And I got that one out. That's really, really muddy. Now push the back of the box back so I can get the socket on that nut. I got that loose enough that as long as I don't drop this socket and the extension, I'll be able to just pull that nut off real easily. Based on how this box has been warped in, I think that when I originally got the truck, the reason why this wasn't completely sealed up is because it actually damaged the box itself. Once I get this power wire off, this is the 12-volt connection to the batteries up front, I should be able to just slide this whole thing out and put it on top of the jack. At least that's what I'm thinking. And there's a little bit too much mud on the threads of this solenoid to unscrew it without using the socket and wrench. See if that's come off enough. I think it has. We got the nut. Didn't drop it this time. Alright, now I should be able to slide this whole thing towards the camera. Well, this is coming apart a lot faster than the last time I took it apart. I guess practice makes perfect. And I hope there's enough slack in these hydraulic hoses to take the thing all the way out. I'll find out when I start moving it. It'll probably work just fine. There's the second bolt. And I have another. I don't need to cut that off, I guess. There's just plenty of slack out here. Well, let's see if I can slide this now. Oh, that's unfortunate. Has to come out on this side. So I might actually be in the way. In fact, I am in the way. See if I can back up enough to make this work. Well, I have to reposition myself because this cardboard is definitely in the way. Well, I can fold it, I guess. Now I have the power wire disconnected from the battery. I have the power cable disconnected from the motor, so now I can, I hope, slide this unit completely out. And I have to make sure that these hydraulic hoses don't get messed up. I'm going to get myself out from underneath here and see if I can lift that jack up a little bit so I can move this power unit completely out from underneath the truck, or at least as far out as I can get it. I'm going to have to take the power unit out from the case itself, which may be a problem. But I'm going to see what I can do. You know, having this cinder makes a nice driveway, helps keep the mud from making the truck sink. But it's sure a pain in the butt when you're trying to get out from underneath because it'll tear your hands up. So I have this kneeling pad here that I can use to put my arm on. Ouch. Now that hurt. So I put my arm on and then kneel on so I can get out from underneath the truck. Works pretty well, except when I fall on my head. See if I can jack this up a little bit. Now, the risk here is if this unit falls, I could break one of the hydraulic fittings. I definitely don't want to do that. I'll watch those hydraulic lines, see if we have enough slack in them. It's looking good. Well, that piece of the operation is successful. And I think I'll be able to move this case back along the hydraulic lines and not have to remove the hydraulic lines from the power unit. That'd be good. I'm going to go grab a screwdriver so I can lever this power unit up and break some of this mud out from underneath.